Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. This is a channel where we discuss hot topics in our community. Our focus is to be a positive channel on YouTube and share our perspectives on fundamental issues. Make sure you tune in every week for new videos and join the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And now, here are your hosts, Brandon and Lewis.
That thing's so loud on my headphones. But yeah,
it sounds good.
It does sound good. Welcome, guys. This is the Men of the Metaverse podcast. I am Brandon. I'm here with my best friend Lewis. Lewis, how you doing? You smoking all that good stuff over there?
I'm doing great.
But that's good.
Thank the people. Our stuff is doing better. Thank you for sharing, guys. We dropping videos, a whole lot of videos. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We really got some good stuff going on. We
do. We got some classic stuff. You know, some good topics that are timeless.
Yes, and the membership is coming soon.
Yeah.
So you better hop on that. You go get
right, we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to give you guys some different stuff with the membership, but we're gonna get into some of that a little later. Lewis, did you want to talk about the NBA topic? Because you know, we had somebody comment about Giannis Antetokounmpo being, you know, a superstar, and we kind of just didn't feel like he was a superstar.
Is that an AI generated photo?
It looked like it though, right though? No, it's not. That's what I thought too. I was like, dang, who is that? It's probably just an older picture. And the other one, the Victor, we're gonna just call him Victor W, because I'm not even about to say his last name, but he looked kind of computer generated too. But have you watched?
He looked real to me.
Okay, but Greek Freak not too much. But have you seen some of Victor's game? Any of his games lately?
I only seen the highlights.
Right.
I
me too.
haven't watched the NBA game yet this year.
Okay, me too. But from what I saw in the highlights, you know, like kind of when you create a player, you make him really tall. You think, you know, when you play in the game, he's going to be able to dribble and dominate. It seems like Victor has a lot of the skills that most tall people don't have. Like, he's really quick for somebody to be that tall, and he could actually dribble. Would you agree with that? Or you think it's just too early?
Ain't most guys who's tall kind of quick like?
Not this quick. And just think, somebody 7 feet plus, who is as quick as he is, and being somebody as young as he is. Because
Shaq was quicker.
You think Shaq was quicker?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Sure.
Shaq ran a 4 flat. What was you talking about?
He did. We're talking about on the court though. We're talking about on the court. I mean, I could pull up some of the Victor's highlights. Like, he's crossing. Okay, but I'm just saying. You're right. Which is kind of sad. But I saw a couple possessions when Kevin Garnett is on him, and it seems he moves like a guard. Shaq does move like a guard too, but you wasn't ever worried about Shaq pulling up no fadeaway or, you know. He wasn't that type of threat. Shaq knew he can overpower you in the hole, so he had speed, but he had power, and he knew he can lean on his power. This young man doesn't have a lot of power right now, so he knows he has to use his quickness to get to the rim to do what he needs to do. But what you think?
So you telling me a guy who's 7'4" is using quickness as his advantage?
He is. It's one of his advantages, but that's what I'm saying. He has a lot of tools. He uses his height, he uses his speed, he uses his athleticism. He uses a lot of things when he has the ball. And I've seen him play off the ball too. He's moving around pretty good too. So I just want to go ahead.
And how many games he played this year so far, Brandon?
At least 7. I will say 7 games. Well, maybe about 6 regular season games.
You ever heard of Linsanity before?
I have. So you think we got a case of Linsanity?
No, I think there ain't enough data out here to see.
Okay, really, but I hear you, and that's fair enough. But from what we see so far, like I say, we don't jump to conclusions and crown somebody the best, you know, of 6 games. But I did want to see what you thought about his game.
Well, you said he was the best, right? That was
no, I didn't say that. I asked you, did you think he was the best, better than the Greek Freak now? Okay.
No. All right, I did a little research on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Since Brandon said we were talking about this French man.
Is that a problem? Because he's French.
That's not a problem, but he's American.
Okay.
Okay. This guy's averaging 28 points a game, Brandon. How many minutes are in an NBA game?
What, 40 something? 38, 36, something close to that?
I think like 42 or something.
Okay.
So he's playing a little more than half.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot. He's playing 3/4 of the game. And when he's on the court, now this is my math. I did off those 6 or 7 games they played.
Mm-hmm.
Every minute he's on the court, he gets 0.75 points per minute.
Okay.
And he's shooting 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many rebounds he got up here, Brandon?
8.
Is that good for a guy who's 7'4"?
But that's the thing. Like he's small. Like he doesn't weigh. He doesn't have a lot of muscle mass. So it's gonna be easy for him to get rebounds sometimes. But he's not that big. So they're gonna push him out the way.
Brandon is 6'4".
I weigh more than him. No, I'm 220. So
Brandon is slender at 6'4", 210.
Right.
So this guy, when I see him out there, he just looks like knees and elbows. To me, that's what I see.
Okay. So, but that's my thing. So, what kind of player do you think he is? And you know, like I say, it's early, but is he the next LeBron James? Is he the next Kevin Durant? Like, is he just gonna be a bust? Is he Zion Williams? You know what I'm saying?
Well, Zion Reynolds not a bust. All right. Zion
His what? Because I saw his highlights the other day. I was like, damn, he balling. Like he's real good.
Yeah, he's not a bust. He only plays 20 games a year.
Right.
That's the issue with him. He's not a bust. He's actually
right.
I think this guy was probably. You see this number up here? He may go higher 4 points or lower 4 points, and that'd be him. Until he gets hurt.
Right, right. So do you think that's what's going to happen? He's going to have a bad leg injury or something like that? Because when Greek Freak got in the league, he was really skinny. Like he might have been skinny, this skinny, but when you're 7'4", it's a different kind of tall and skinny. So it took Greek Freak has the body to be able to put on muscle. I don't think this guy going to be able to put on muscle like Greek Freak.
I agree. 2 years ago, it was a guy who was drafted, white, Anglo gentleman, a wonderful player who was drafted real high. He was real tall.
Yeah.
And during the scrimmages, he got hurt even before the season.
That's what I'm about to say. Who was his name? It sounds familiar, but I don't kind of forgot who you're talking about.
And he could shoot.
Right.
But Brandon, I can put this scenario to you. Brandon, you cut wood before, right?
Yeah.
Now, take a branch outside. Take a branch. If you have a branch, both of the branches are this round. If you got a branch that thick,
that long, yeah.
And a branch, that long.
Which one?
Which one is easier to break?
The longer one.
Okay. But they're the same thickness, right?
You're right.
But somehow the longer branch it's easier to break.
You're right.
I believe your bones work the same way.
They do. Especially if you jumping and leaping, and you know he has he got a longer foot too. So when you jumping up, landing on somebody's foot, your bone go pop. You know, the same thing gotta happen. So
it's something that branch is something going to hit in the middle of it.
Right. So I guess go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Now, Brady said that guy's elite. Now, this is obviously one of the best players in the NBA right now.
Right.
How many points he getting, Brandon?
27 points.
How many points was your boy getting?
My boy is getting 20 points.
All right, rebounds. Who's getting more rebounds?
Oh, Joker is, for sure.
And look at the assists. The other guy was getting 1 assist, 2 assists per game.
Correct.
Joker is almost getting 8. Joker is playing 5 more minutes, and his points per minute is higher, and his shooting percentage is higher.
Okay.
All right, let's look at somebody else. That's your Greek Freak, ain't it?
Yeah, so some people would say he is the best player in the NBA, most dominant, and they're gonna win the championship.
Better than him?
That's what they say. I don't think so.
I mean, this guy right here, he's sitting on top of that key.
Right.
And you leave him open?
Right, and fade back and shoot. Right.
Now, does he do that?
No, And I wish you put remember the conversation we had about Greek Freak shooting threes, because people act like he's a threat for shooting threes. I wish we could compare Greek Freak and Joker shooting threes, because Joker shoots a little better, I'm sure, from downtown than Greek Freak.
Joker can shoot pretty good. Well, he shoot pretty good threes for a big man.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is better. I think he takes better shots. I would say that when he shoot, he's like, I feel like I can make it a little bit better than Greek Freak. Go ahead.
I don't know these facts is right. I got a feeling he may take 2 threes a game to make one of them. That's 50.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's not just shooting a bunch of them and like James Harden style.
So him and Curry on the same level.
Right. You say my Steve Kerr?
No. Curry. They percentage wise. They both shoot 50%.
Okay.
He'll shoot 50. Stephen Curry will shoot 42.
Right. There you go.
But the key is, guys, is about the number of threes. He may take 2. Curry may take 10 or 20.
Yeah. And I think Joker plays better with his team. He's not the point guard, but sometimes he plays like a point guard. He plays like the center that they need. He's the enforcer. He intimidates.
You a damn lie, brother.
So you don't think he's an enforcer? You see,
no defense, man.
He don't need to play defense. You see how he looking? Look at his face. That's all you need to do. Shake how these boys shook nowadays. Tell me I'm lying. Show me somebody who done dunked on Joker, who done came to the hole. LeBron James, I love LeBron James. LeBron James couldn't even play the game he needed to play to beat Denver. I've seen LeBron come to the hole, dunk on KD. Kevin Durant. He did the same thing to Paul Pierce. He can't do this with centers like Roy Hibbert. He can't do this with Joker. He can't really do it with Greek Freak too. So you can't say he's not an enforcer in the hole. And that's LeBron. He's doing the same thing to some of these other young players in the league too.
In 2 years, LeBron James have an AARP card.
Okay, but is he not still one of the best players in the NBA?
No, but he's a shooter of himself.
And why is that? Can he still shoot? Can he still drive to the hole? He can.
He's a shell of himself, Brandon. All right, he's Superman.
He is, but
in his back pocket.
And if he come into the hole and he see Joker, he gonna change up his game plan a little bit.
In 2008, he would change up.
He would, because this is the same player Roy Hibbert when he was on the Pacers, and LeBron James has a hard time playing against centers like this. He can't be as dominant as he wants to be. That's one of the reasons Skip was always telling LeBron to go to the hole. LeBron can't go to the hole over no center, This is a grown man right here. 284. He weighs 284, 6'11". You can't just come to the hole and think you're gonna dominate, you're gonna lay up, you're gonna do whatever you want to do in the paint. You can occasionally, but that's something he's thinking about. And that's LeBron James.
And LeBron James weighed 270
No, LeBron James about 225, 230 at the max. And that pull it up. LeBron's not as big as Joker.
Joker just got the Polish body, man.
He do, yeah. That's all you need. That's big and stocky. He's not gonna block that many shots, but he's gonna alter a lot of people's game plan. You're not gonna be able to play the way you want to play. That's why Anthony Davis be struggling with Joker. Tell me this: if you were Anthony Davis, would you feel like you could dominate Joker? You're not gonna be able to. That's a grown man. But he can't. He can't do it. He can shoot. He can shoot him out. He can shoot him, but he can't dominate him in the hole. But do you think Joker is scared of Anthony Davis? Joker saw that video when Anthony Davis was on the ground giggling in Kentucky. He saw that. He not scared of Anthony Davis. A lot of people not.
Well, first of all, ain't nobody scared of nobody.
That's not true. Okay. So you think no? I'm not gonna say scared, but they're a little intimidated. You could tell they're intimidated. I think some of that old school basketball, yeah, you don't think they're intimidated. Jordan intimidated people. Charles Oakley intimidated people. You don't think these basketball players was intimidating?
Who Jordan intimidated? We had John Starks. They
was going. I'm not saying John Starks was intimidated, but some of those other players were a little shook when they was on the court talking trash because not everybody was built like that. Gary Payton was talking trash. You know, Sean Kemp was on the team too. Deadlift Shrimp. All those people not built like that. Everybody can't talk junk and back it up because when you talk junk to somebody that intimidates you, that could alter your game.
Well, you ain't.
Let me ask you that. Did you ever talk junk when you was playing basketball? Yes, you did. I've seen you do it.
To who? Strangers or you?
No, I've seen you talk junk to strangers or something. Sometimes, like when you get mad or when something was going down, man, give me the ball. You don't act like you ain't do that. And then the whole vibe. I'm not talking about who started it, but I'm just saying when you did that. You can feel the difference of the game. And now the game done got serious. It done got real serious. And either people they brought their level up or they came down a little bit. Now when you did that, then you kick into another gear. You kicked into another gear, and sometimes
I would have scored.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. And then yeah, there you go. Right, and that psychological. People knew that. I saw it. I was like, okay, Lewis about to put his head down. He going to the rack, and you're not gonna be able to stop it. And they knew it too. But they didn't know it. Well, after it happened, yeah, they knew it. But they. Go ahead.
If they didn't say nothing, I'll be a mediocre player.
There you go. Right. You know? And that same thing happens in the league too when fans are heckling Michael Jordan, LeBron, or talking junk to KD. They're like, okay, watch this, and then they take it to another level. Sometimes that does happen. So when you see this man in the hole, he might not say much, and he's not necessarily that type of player, but he's a champion now. People know he's somebody to be reckoned with. So when AD or Greek Freak sees him on the schedule, sees the Nuggets on the schedule, they're going to be intimidated. They're going to know I'm at the play. And if they're not going to be able to do it, like I said, I thought the Lakers were going to be able to, play with the Nuggets. And, no. AD is good. He's not ready. The Lakers don't even have a really good team, to be honest.
They got a good enough team to beat this team.
What, the Nuggets? Who?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just said LeBron James is about to have a AARP card.
Yeah, but Anthony Davis is the bottom there. That's the problem.
Okay, so but that's what I'm.
This team's biggest challenge was the Lakers last year. And they swept them, but they were the biggest challenge.
Right, you're right.
Miami was no challenge at all.
No, they weren't.
Except for one game, and that Butler fizzed out.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, I respect Joker because look at these numbers, Brandon.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. But they know it too. These Anthony Davis looking at his stat line like, how am I going to shut him down? How am I going to slow him down? It's crazy to think he's averaging 27 points. And people rarely talk about it. I didn't want to give him credit. I think maybe like last year, I was like, he's up there, but I gotta wait and see some more. Now look, this is his league, but people want to say it's Greek Freaks league, and that's the one who's selling all the jerseys. I didn't see the Joker jersey being top 10 jersey sold, but look at these numbers. He almost averaging this is a real triple double. This is not no Russell Westbrook triple double. This is a real triple double right here. Almost.
Don't play Russell. Don't do that. Don't
well, we're gonna talk about Russell too in a minute, but yeah,
I'm gonna talk about it in a minute.
You about to see? You don't have faith in your boy.
Let's go and finish that.
Come on.
This is Greek Freak.
So
he got 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
Mm-hmm.
He playing three quarters of the game. 75. The point 7 1. This
almost
is,
1 point a minute.
Yeah, almost 1 point a minute, shooting 55%.
Which is great.
Now look at this guy, MVP, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's playing 33 minutes. He got the highest. Does he got the highest? Yep.
Yeah, he got the highest.
The highest point per minute, shooting 50%. So Brandon, how you gonna compare?
What? This a beast from the east? So, Bam you.
Well, no. How you compare? Talk about Victor is on the same level as this guy right here.
Well, to be fair, we'll have to compare all these people's first 6 games, though. He's just getting in the league. He's still a rookie, though, trying to fill the game out.
He been playing with grown men.
Yeah, but this the NBA, baby. This a little different. The lights and everything. He's trying to fill his team out. He's in a system, and with the Spurs, let's wait and see how he does.
The NBA, look at people scammers right now.
Right. I was about to read it, but I'm like, oh shit.
The NBA is almost on the same level as the international.
You're right. And because we're losing in the Olympics, so they may be better.
No, ain't.
I'm lying.
Is the star players. They if the star players play nationally, they can't beat us. But the star players don't play.
Right.
Anymore.
But look at all the centers. They're all international. We got Victor, Joker, Greek Freak, Joel Embiid, and Bam. I guess he's Bam out of Bayou though. Okay. I'm just saying.
Well, he probably claiming Nigerian though. Right.
But where's the American centers though? Who? I'm trying to think. What's going on with that? Like Dirk was another dominant player, but he was international.
German.
Yeah. Are we just softer now? Are we softer?
You got Davis.
No, that's not that. Like I say, he's all right, but he's not real. I mean, I like Anthony Davis. You see Dwight Howard. You see what he doing off the court. And Dwight Howard was a great player, but I don't know. We gotta get our men back tough because we getting outshined.
Dwight Howard is tough now. Don't disrespect him like that.
I'm not saying he's not tough because the stuff he doing off the court, I can't even hang with that kind of stuff.
That's tough.
You're right. That's too tough, right? Right.
Yeah. Man like to dominate a woman. He like to dominate
well, allegedly
another man. So
right.
That's toughness right there.
Right. Oh man.
You ever used the bathroom and something
right. Yeah, that's right.
It don't happen a lot, but when it does,
you're right. You'll feel it for a couple minutes too.
Imagine that 4 times.
Hey, I don't even that ain't for me. That's too tough. But no, we'll see how Wemby does though. But like I say, sticking to basketball, it was another. I don't want to say this is your guy, but we talk about James Harden a lot. What?
James Harden, my guy.
Because we talk about, you say, hey, he's declined. I'm not saying this is your guy for real, but we talk about him. I ain't saying we shit on him, but we say he's on the decline. But the way he sounded in the press conference, he's sounding like Philly was kind of holding him back. So maybe we'll get a different James Harden. Maybe he's not on the decline. What do you say?
So he was a point guard in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
If he wanted to shoot, he could have shot that ball.
Yes, right. And that's what I don't understand. I'm like, you had the ball, and it's you and Joel Embiid and some other dudes. Well, I'm not saying the other players aren't playing good, but if you want to shoot the ball, you could have shot the ball. And we saw you shoot. You was just bricking. He was bricking a lot of shots. I don't know if you remember how he was playing in Philly sometimes, but he was a little slower, and that shot was always falling.
he was him and Jason Tatum saying to me.
What you mean, hot and cold, depending on Anthony Davis?
No. We talking about guards here.
Okay.
They can score, but no, man, Jason, no, I don't know what's wrong with this guy, man.
I don't know either. Like he's hit a wall, and I think he done fell in love with the 3-point so much. Like you don't have to shoot so many threes. Like most people, he can beat off the dribble and come to the hole and get a foul, right? You don't think he can do that? You don't think he can do that? I think he can't do it over and over and over again. But he got that little move. He got the defender bite on it and he gone.
I don't know what stats you looking at.
I'm looking at highlights, but go ahead. Go ahead.
You're blending 6 years of the NBA into 1 year.
So when he was on Philly, he wasn't crossing people up going to the hole.
Can I explain?
Go ahead.
The year he left the Rockets, they changed the NBA rule.
Okay.
I think they quit calling so many fouls when
That's true.
Goes to the lane and lay the ball up.
Mm-hmm.
When this guy was in the Rockets, he'll drop 40 points a game, baby, right?
You're right. Half of it from the line.
15 to 20 was free throws.
Right.
Because he did a cross, and came up there, and then the ball right here was something like this. Foul.
He'll blow the whistle.
They quit calling that.
Yeah.
So that's why his numbers low.
And like I say, that is one of the reasons. And he's not hitting his threes like he used to.
Now, Brandon, when I said a person 50% of the points came for the free throw line, how many threes was he really hitting?
Right. Maybe four. Because he's shooting at least 11 threes. Do you agree with that?
I haven't watched him in a while. He's a decent point guard right now.
When you say a point guard, you mean distributing the ball? You think he's good at distributing the ball? Okay.
He's a good distributor of the ball, and if I was him, I'll rechange my whole element. I'm not the elite scorer no more. Mm-hmm. I can handle the ball and get your other people hot.
Right. But and then that goes back to the thing because we want to talk about Westbrook, because Westbrook's on this team now. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George.
PG, yeah.
Right. So is because I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure Westbrook's gonna be coming off the bench, and Westbrook has been playing good, has he not? Yeah. Because when he got to the Clippers, he was starting to change his game a little bit and play a little better. Do you agree with that?
First of all, Westbrook don't have the skill to change the game. He is.
That's true. Well, so what's different? So what's different about him playing? Because he's playing in the same state. They playing in the same building. So what's the difference? Right. And that goes back to, and I think people have a hard time playing with LeBron, and it's like they start to choke, because I've seen Westbrook play pretty good for the Clippers and hold it down, but playing with LeBron, he acted like he couldn't dribble, he couldn't shoot, he had a lot of turnovers. He just was he was the same player, but just sloppy, and like I say, just maybe had too many eyes on him. Now people not talking about him in the headlines. Skip not talking about him. People just kind of letting him be him and play his game and kind of just do his thing.
Yeah, he had a blooper reel, man.
Right.
Yeah, he was a living blooper.
Mm.
Now now you got me wickle up Russell Westbrook.
Well, go ahead.
Let me see here. Let's see how it shouldn't the screen. Because you hate you. Let's see, has he really changed? All right, this Russell. Okay, Brandon.
That's
what are you talking about, Brandon?
What do you mean? So tell me what you mean?
Brandon, man, is this 15 points a game, Brandon?
Okay, so what does that mean? Was he not doing this when he was playing for the Lakers? Is that what you're trying to say?
This is a little above, this is slightly above average.
Okay.
Let's let me prove my point.
But but tell me what your point is. He's still the same player?
No. Look at this. 28, 23, 31, 25, 22, 27, 22, 18, 50. This nigga ain't nothing, man.
What do you mean? So, but that's what I'm saying. He's a role player now. Why couldn't he do this on the Lakers?
Because he didn't go to the Lakers to be a role player. He came to the Lakers to
Who did he think? But whose fault is that? If I was LeBron, I would tell him, you're gonna be a great role player on this team because we got AD, we got me. You're not a superstar anymore.
He came to the Lakers to be a spark of offense and energy for 2 quarters. So when now, if somebody check my Facebook, when they first signed him, this before he played a game with the Lakers, I said pay him for 2 quarters and let him go and bench him. But they didn't do that. They want to play the whole game.
Look. How many? Right, that's what I'm about to say. So how many minutes was he playing when he first got to the Lakers?
For the Lakers, looked like he was at. Hold on.
He was playing 28 minutes. Okay, well, not. Shoo! No, that's it. Can't. No, see, that's way too much time. So Russell Westbrook is in the game for 34 minutes. He's playing the majority of the game.
Shooting 30% from 3, 44% for the field. And he lays up. So,
right.
Hey.
And scoring averaging 18 points a game. And do they have turnovers on there?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, they got turnovers.
Who said?
T.O. by assist at the end of miscellaneous.
Okay, turnovers.
3.8.
And he's still the same person, but here's the difference. His 3-point, somehow he's shooting the 3 better.
Mm-hmm.
And he's shooting 10% higher from the field goal. So he's still the same person. Yeah, people act like he playing good. The numbers are still the same.
Do you think the media is painting it a different way? And he's playing the same as he played for the Lakers?
Of course. The media is a weapon. This channel can be used as a weapon if we choose to.
Yeah. That's a good point. And I think, like I say, I think it affected Westbrook and him going back and forth, with the media and having just that thing. Because I think they was threatening his family. I think Skip was talking about his last name. And it's just making us focus on Westbrook in a negative way when we didn't really have to do that. When like I say, he's on a decline for sure, but he's a role player now. He's actually pretty decent. He's a decent role player. He's not a superstar.
If he play defense, he'll be a great player, but he can't.
Mm-hmm. You think he's just too slow, a step too slow?
Nah, defense, you got this man wear dresses, brother. All right.
Well, so did Rodman. Rodman was D'ing him up. Dwight D'ing him up. I'm not saying Dwight wearing dresses, but
Dwight ain't wearing. Dwight is Debo. If Dwight go to jail, he'll be Debo.
Correct.
No, he won't. No, he won't. What's the gay guy in Friday After Next?
I'm trying. Friday After Nate.
Terry, the guy from Dance.
Terry Crews. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, he'll be Debo.
Right, there you go. Man. There you go.
Yeah. So, Westbrook, you just got to have the coaches. Like, one thing people don't do right, you need to use a person to the best of their ability. What they do best, put on what they do best, and don't make them do any more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Same goes for basketball, football, at your job. If you're using somebody in the wrong way and not highlighting what they're good at, you're not going to get the best out of them.
Brandon, look at this bum right here.
And I was going to ask you about this too. So why you call him a bum? This is a champion. This is a 2-time champion.
Brandon.
Well, he's a 3-time champion. I think he won 2 with the Spurs.
Yeah.
And 1 with the Raptors. Okay, why is he a bum?
I call him a bum because he could be the best player in the NBA right now.
Right, he knows it too. but he don't care. He don't want to play. He don't want to play. But
has
this thing,
fundamentals to be the best player. Look, what Michael Jordan said. He got big hands. Big hands matter.
Right.
He can shoot a mid range. He got defense.
Right.
He got basic basketball skills. Hey, what's the new people who was born in the 2000s?
Is it the boomers? Not the X Generation X? What?
The kids born in the 2000s. First, let me disrespect you. Y'all some dumb booties first. Y'all think dribbling equals putting the ball in the basket. It does not. Brandon, you ever see some amazing crossovers by this guy?
I'm amazing though. I've seen some fundamental crossovers that'll work and get you to the basket. He don't do what James Harden do. He's not trying to, do a bunch of dribbles and waste energy. He'll hit you with a regular crossover and go to the basket.
Correct. So guys, when y'all critique people from the 90s and the 80s, the goal is not making your crossover look good because you actually wasted more clock dribbling.
Yeah, right.
The goal is to get a slight advantage or a lead, so you can have a higher percentage shot. That's what it's all about. So when these young people say, "Man, look at these dribbling skills," they say, Thomas. What's the guy who played for the Pistons in the early '90s?
Joe Dumars or Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas can't dribble.
No, that's incorrect.
Here's the thing. They looked at clips while he was playing around in the All-Star bouncing the ball on the ground. Like, look at this.
Right.
But if you watch his game in real life, he got dribbling skills.
Yeah. And they were beating the Bulls like it was no joke. Like they were really playing basketball. It wasn't fancy. But they got the job done. They weren't turning the ball over. They wasn't doing behind the back passes, turning the ball over. They was getting the business, and that's what Kawhi does. So he's a bum though. You think he's a bum?
He's a bum. He ain't playing.
But would you? I mean, does he have to play? Because he was drafted in 2011. He like, I don't really care. I don't care like that no more. I can sit out when I want. I already won championships. Who cares? I ain't trying.
What's his field goal percentage? Okay, he's shooting 40%. 3-pointers, almost 40. Brandon, this man's a bum, Brandon.
Let me look how many games he played. Okay, so he played 52, 57, 9 games.
He can shoot 3.
He plays defense too when he wants to play.
He plays defense. He gets 6 rebounds per game, and you
right. But so, do you think he's excited about James Harden joining the team?
Yes, because James Harden's a point guard. Of course, he had a person to dish the ball out.
So is he gonna be fired up a little more? Is he gonna not want to sit out some game? No.
Nah. That is him. He got it.
But it's go ahead.
He needs more NBA. I say he's a bum. I won't say he's a bum because I think he could perform better. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But more NBA players need to act like this guy right here.
When they need to act like Kawhi and not play or play ball like he play ball.
No, in life he got one wife. He got his kids.
I got you.
No drive, no fancy cars. Got a sneaker deal with New Balances. This is a classic guy. This, no drama, no nothing.
Right. But you know what?
James Harden.
Go ahead.
He's about to drop $1 million on strippers in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
He could be in all the videos.
He gonna be hanging with Lil Baby because that's one of his little friends. Oh, I shouldn't say that. His one of his friends, yeah.
So yeah, I like Kawhi Leonard, but he's a bum.
They got a good team, and it's Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I think Kawhi Leonard is not an international player. He was born here, but like I said, you can see his teammates on. You can see their teammates. Like they got PJ Tucker. I mean, they got Paul Pierce is a great player too. Would you put him up there with the elite? top
Paul
20.
Pierce.
Yeah, I mean not Paul Pierce. Paul George. Would you put him up there? Is he top 30?
Of what?
That's what I'm saying. Where do you rank Paul George? Well, let's say all time player. Where do you have Paul George? I'm trying to think. He's not a
300.
And that's fair. I'm just trying to figure out where. So do you? I mean, okay.
Now, if you want to measure his willpower, he may be in top 50 because you remember he broke a leg on stage.
Yeah, he did. And like I say, him and LeBron James when they had the Pacers Heat thing going on. He was like going toe to toe with LeBron. He wasn't on LeBron's level, in my opinion, but he probably felt like he was.
Brandon, when he was paid for the Pacers, he was the elf playoff game.
Yeah, right. LeBron was sweating a little bit. I was sweating watching them the Heat Pacers game too because, like I say, you didn't know for sure whether they were going to be able to beat the Pacers.
But name that center who did a beta switch that you said before.
Roy Hibbert. They had Roy Hibbert.
The beta switch guy.
Wait, the bait and switch? What you mean?
Yeah.
What
Roy
you mean?
Hibbert, he had 3 good 2 years to play LeBron.
Right. And he was gone.
Got traded, I believe.
Yeah. He was done. Right. He was done.
I think that Larry Bird didn't have a team since then.
But you know who else? They had Lance Stevenson, and what's the other guy? They had Granger. Do you remember Granger? Danny Granger. He was really good around those at that time with the Pacers.
Had a power forward. I forgot his name. He played.
Oh yeah, David. David West. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and he was. Forward. Yeah. When LeBron saw David West and Roy Hibbert in the hole, that's a tough day. That's a grown man. Well, Roy Hibbert, he's big, but David West, you know not to play with David West. Now,
you had Paul George and what's the other guard you had on the outside? Yeah, they had a solid team.
Lance Stevens, yeah. That was
no, don't talk about Lance. Lance, he played in the NBA. I gonna blow up 2 of them.
Right. He kind of remind me of what's the other dude, D'Angelo Russell. Like he's very talented and he can have a good game, but he's just so out of control. You can't even count on him. Like some people can score, but like you be like. You gotta play. Basketball is more than just scoring on somebody.
And Lance Stevenson, he did a beta switch. Now I may be wrong. But because this is decades over a decade ago. Him and LeBron were head to head.
He thought in his head it was head to head.
And he dropped about 40 points. Ain't
he might have had a big game one game that series. I can't really remember, but yeah, he thought he was a superstar. Go ahead.
And parlayed that to
a big contract
to the Hornets, I believe.
Oh, did he go to the Hornets? He might have. Oh yeah, right, right, because. Right, I kind of remember that. I was like, "Damn, we got Lance Stevenson now. We might be able to do." No, we didn't do no. Just because he was hyping, like I said, he was kind of riding that momentum. It was kind of like wrestling when you see Lance blowing in LeBron ear and they doing that back and forth. You know, that's not really basketball, but it was theatric, and it had you thinking that Lance was gonna turn his game up, and I think that's what Dylan Brooks was trying to do when he was going toe to toe with LeBron. But no, you can't do that. You see where what?
First of all, if you slap him, he be so he can't turn it up in it. He was done before.
Right.
But watch this, Brandon. 4 years ago, who LeBron said he won on his team first year at the Lakers?
Who did he say he wanted?
Lance.
What?
What's his name?
Lance Stevenson? Yeah. He said he wanted Lance.
He had him for 1 year on that team.
But this is my thing. Do you think LeBron know how to pick a team? I don't think LeBron know how to pick the team that he needs. What do you feel?
I feel like you a damn lie.
So what's going on? I think he's.
How many championships LeBron? I can prove you wrong. How many championships LeBron got?
But since then, like since he's been to the Lakers, I don't think he know how to pick a team. And even when he had Cleveland, like when he wanted I think he wanted Dwayne Wade, he wanted Derrick Rose, he wanted Carmelo. I think those are good players, but I think those are just his friends. Like I think he picking his friends or people he kind of like.
So the second year at the Lakers, he won the championship, correct?
They did.
That was a great team, Brandon.
I think that was I think that was an okay team. I think they were just because who was. I mean, that's a good team. I don't think LeBron picked all those players. I think they kind of put it together.
Brandon, who gonna pick old players to play for?
Rob, you don't think the management had a hand in? But I know. Go ahead. I see what you're saying, but go ahead.
LeBron had a history of picking old veteran players.
Like who?
He picked who was the point guard? Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, correct.
He picked Dwight Howard.
Yeah, that JaVale. They had JaVale McGee. They had a bunch of players like that. But I think sometimes LeBron like to pick his friends though. That's what I'm saying. And if you look, I don't. You say you like this Laker team they got right now. I don't like the players that they got.
Who I said I know. I didn't say
I thought you said because we were talking about the Nugget. Go ahead. What?
They compete for a championship. I didn't say I like them.
But so who do they have outside of AD and LeBron that you like? Because I don't really like Russell. I don't think they fit with Russell on the team.
AR-15.
We're talking about the white boy.
He's good, Brandon.
He is good. But I'm saying they've had, but who else? That's all that I know. Really, they got there's hot and cold, mostly cold. Like he's okay.
He proved himself last year.
He did. But for them to win a championship, I don't know. Like I say, other teams are putting stuff together. I just don't know. and I think players.
Damn thing up because you.
I think players know if I play with LeBron, it's not going to be easy. I don't think people want to play with him.
Because people don't want to be excellent. All right, look at this for a point guard. AR-15.
Okay, I like him. Vanderbilt is, he's okay.
Is Vanderbilt on here?
Jay Vanderbilt.
Let me run the damn thing.
Go ahead.
All right, we can do it by section. That's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, AR-15.
All right. What about D'Angelo Russell? You for him being on the Lakers or?
They should have got rid of him. He showed himself in playoffs.
and trade him when he's hot, kind of hot.
Yeah, he showed himself in playoffs. All right, for power forward, you like Vanderbilt. He was decent in the playoffs. Man, they got this whole list effed up. Because they got two center. They got
I see. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Power I guess forward. They interchangeable a little bit.
All right, you got nobody for power forward. Center.
Davis.
Oh, no, excuse me. You got Davis for power forward. Because that's what he want to play.
Okay, so who plays the center, though?
Nobody. Nobody.
Okay. And Cam Reddish is from Duke, and he's okay, but like I said, I don't really know the rest of the players.
You're right. They don't too much got nobody. Okay.
But it seemed like last year they had more players. They had some players last year, but this team they don't really got nobody.
Well, they got the same people.
It seemed like they had somebody else though. They had some other people that I'm trying to think who they. But this is kind of Austin Reeves for sure.
Okay, this is how they'll win the championship.
Tell me the starting five.
I can't tell you that. Anthony Davis got to show up. If he shows up for every game and give him 30 points, they'll win. Ain't nobody can beat him.
And LeBron, how many minutes does LeBron have to play? And they were talking about that. LeBron's playing more minutes than most of these young players are playing now, and LeBron is in his 20 plus season.
They playing this because look, I don't recognize no names on the team.
But that's the thing. Like, what? Well, I guess we'll see what happens when the trade deadline comes around if they make some moves. But
this guy right here, it's a bum. What Bubba Dub said? Hey, he was one telling, hey, on Instagram, this man girlfriend cheats or this guy cheated.
Oh yeah.
He tell a person.
He is that him? Because he was on the Lakers when they was doing. I think that is him. Yeah, that is him. Yeah, you're right.
He was on the Lakers telling who was sleeping with who.
Right, because Swaggy P. That's what they told on Swaggy P. I can't think of it. Nick Young. That's what his name. Nick Young. He was dating Iggy Azalea, I think, at the time, and then D'Angelo told on him. But
and watch this. Let's just get down to it, Brandon. Look at see this right here. If people look at this, if you look at this bottom number, 42%. What's the field goal percentage, Brandon? I'll go higher this up for you. This is like I have a car where you got to put antifreeze in every when you go to work and after work. You gotta put antifreeze in it.
That's what you're saying. D'Angelo Russell is.
Yeah. Field goal percentage right there, Brandon.
23.
So every 5 shots. So every 4 shots, you hit 1.
Okay.
Okay, how about this one?
52. So we got better the next game.
It got hot, right?
It's what cooled down a little bit.
Cool, man. You out of there, Brandon.
Yeah.
See that hot thing brought everything up.
And look at his 3-point percentage. Look at this. You got 10, 42, 50, 20, 14.
14%, Brandon. So if he shot 100 threes, he hit 14 of them.
Yeah, I don't like him on the Lakers.
6'3", and he's your height.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Anything other basketball things you got?
That was only well. I guess this one is kind of basketball related. Did you see this story? It's a relationship and basketball. But you remember this player, right? Joe Smith, #1 draft pick. How was Joe Smith? I slightly remember Joe Smith, his career.
I really don't.
Hell
no. You mean Josh Smith or Joe Smith?
This is Joe Smith. I remember Josh Smith, but Joe Smith. But I don't really remember Joe Smith too much. I mean, we were watching basketball around that time, but he just was a quiet player. Like, I can't even remember his name. I'm pretty sure he may have averaged around 20 points a game because he was good, but he just wasn't lighting it up. You looking up his stats?
Yeah, I'm looking at. I don't know who this guy is. That's all. I
Okay, well, they were saying.
What?
But I'm just saying. But that's the thing. Like we kind of forgot about Joe Smith. But like I said, he was a #1 draft pick. He made over $100 million in the league. His time in the league. Believe that or not.
Fred, if you look at the shit, I know with you.
Okay, but can you pull it up? If you want to pull his stats up or his career up the same way.
No, because we
okay. Okay.
I'm just looking at this. When a person that good, they got that many teams right here.
Well, James Harden about to be just the same way. Well, James Harden's been on Philly. He's been on. Let's see, what other team on here? He was on Brooklyn Nets too.
Yeah, he's about to be it. But what about the man? Put your man back up.
Okay, but yeah, he's married. I think during this little argument they were having, she was saying, "Well, when you met me, you knew what type of girl I was, and money's done slowed up a little bit." So she's saying now that she's doing OnlyFans, and he found out about it. We don't, like I said, we don't know if this stuff is real or not, but. Should a woman have a OnlyFans and showing her body as a married woman? Because we do live in a climate where women can do whatever they want and it's acceptable.
If that's okay with a relationship, I have no problem with it. But
right.
Here's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust a woman with no back teeth.
And why is that? Because you just had a harder life.
Do you see the picture, Brandon?
Yes, I do.
Where's her back teeth?
They're gone. But like I said, you get older. You done did some things in your life.
So, OnlyFans person don't got no teeth. in the mouth.
No. And I don't know if you I don't know if you saw because
Brandon.
Yes, I see I see your teeth. You wasn't living like she was living. You don't know what she had to do, but I saw some of her videos that she had on social media. Like I think she's trying to go viral and she's doing a lot of little TikTok type videos trying to get attention. And that's an important thing. I think a lot of people want attention so bad, and they'll throw their marriage away, their relationship away, just for that attention, just for the likes and stuff like that. Like you can't get caught up in this stuff where it's affecting your life. Because do you think they're struggling? Do you think they're getting ready to be evicted from their house or anything like that?
They are probably struggling to a person who makes $7,000 a year.
Yeah.
Or under.
But why is that? What is it where people they feel like they have to keep up a certain lifestyle? Do you think that's a real thing, or should you try to if you are at a certain point you have to humble yourself? But people seem they don't want to do that.
Brandy, I heard you, but
talk to me.
I don't want to talk because something going on. The lady don't got no teeth.
And she's old. I'm not saying.
Got bags on her eyes.
Yeah. She's clearly an older person, but she's trying to get her OnlyFans popping and get some side money and get, like I say, I don't know if you after this. So Joe left. She said because she did a interview with TMZ. She's saying she don't know what's going on with her and Joe's relationship, and then I think I saw Cam, Cameron the rapper, doing an interview with her. Cam was hitting on her and she was kind of flirting with him, saying she had a maid company that does massages and she was one of the massage people. And Cam was like, would you give me a massage? And she was like, yeah, we'll talk after we get off of this interview.
So an ex-porn star giving massages. What you think is going on? And the eyebrows both are shaped different.
That's a good point. But I mean,
I don't want to talk. I think something going on
mentally. You think?
Well, both of them. Look at him. He looks like
I hear you.
Something going on.
Right. Yeah, maybe they are having some hard, difficult times right now. Because like I say, a lot of people are struggling going through COVID, coming out of that, still want to spend money like you still in the league or try to keep up with other people, and you just can't do it. And you're getting older. And if you have money, like I say, maybe you want to get your teeth done. Maybe you want to make sure your makeup is right. But maybe she can't do the things that she want to do, and that's why she's on OnlyFans. I don't know.
I can't tell you, bro.
Okay. I felt like I'll bring that up, but if you're in a relationship, make sure before you start showing your body on the internet, make sure you talk to your partner about it. How you feel about?
Did you click it off?
Yeah. I clicked it off. Yeah.
Okay, you clicked. I clicked on my side at the same time.
Okay. Okay.
I think I clicked a little too much off. Okay.
You good? But did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I got like long stuff. So
okay.
I think it'd be too long. We had to do it. Start off with.
Okay. If you want to call it, we can.
Well, hello. Well, yeah, we had to start. See, all this stuff is over. I had to start off with it.
Okay.
You want to call it?
Yeah, we can call it. Like I say, we just trying to jump back into it. We've been gone for a minute, but make sure you guys like and subscribe. We got a ton of content on there, and I know you guys been supporting us, and we really appreciate it. Lewis, you want to say anything before we get out of here? I'm sweating.
Thank you again, guys. Make sure you share this out. More content, like my man Brandon said, comes soon.
Y'all take